Kimmy from Love and Marriage Huntsville does promote Love and Marriage DC on her IG page. Oh, awesome. Thank you for telling me that. That's great. Yes, yes. We try to support each other. I mean, at the end of the day, I appreciate Love and Marriage Huntsville and what they're doing. And let's just be real. They literally paved the way for Love and Marriage DC to exist. So they've been on. This is their 4th season. They have been holding it down, being real, being open, being genuine about their whole process, their life. Going through some really serious stuff and being open with the audience about what they're going through. So shout out to Love and Marriage Huntsville, the cast, Carlos King. They're doing an excellent job, and I'm just grateful to be a part of the franchise, and I'm very grateful for them being able to open a door for our show to be here, So yeah, very grateful, and we'll always support. Most definitely. 10 years for us as well, and the past year has been a struggle. I'm telling y'all, something about that 10-year mark. It's like, and I don't know if it's just like I said tonight on the episode, I'm like, I don't know if it's because it's like 10 years, it's a decade. It almost like just makes you just go back to that moment where you said I do, and then you think about some of the things that you need to be happy, for you to feel like your tank is full. And then if you look down the road and you're like, a lot of my needs, all my other needs have been met, but these are the ones that I've been needing. These ones in particular are the ones I've been asking for a very long time. And I need those things to thrive, and I'm not getting it. And I'm on E, and it's been 10 years. You're like, it's something about that 10-year mark, y'all. Yes. What are some things I should know about DC before I move from Canada? Make sure that you look at the signs and know that it's northeast. There's a 17th Street northeast, but there's also a 17th Street northwest, southeast, southwest. You need to know where you are at all times. So if somebody tells you meet me on 18th Street, make sure you ask which 18th Street, northwest, northeast, southeast, southwest. That is the most important thing about coming to DC, to know where you are and how to navigate, because you don't want to end up in the wrong neighborhoods and you ain't from here. So yeah, but DC's beautiful. I love DC because you have so many activities. It is a city that is always popping. If you want a little country, you're close enough to get to the country. If you want a little city, you're in the city. Everything from the music to the to if you're into shopping, if you're into sports, if you're into politics, if you're into hiking, biking, like, we have it here. You have everything here. And I love it because it's also a melting pot. So you have a lot of people that live in DC who are not from DC, but who have been here for a long time. So I know people have been commenting on the show because it's called Love and Marriage DC. And they're like, oh, they're not even from DC, or they don't live in DC. If you are from DC and you also live in or around DC, you get it. Because there are a lot of people who live here who aren't from here. And there are a lot of people who will claim DC that live on the outskirts. So we call it the DMV. DC, Maryland, Virginia. So that whole area, it is what it is. So yeah. Oh, wow. My husband and I were married for 10 years with 2 young boys and didn't fight for our marriage and ended up divorced. 3 years later, wish we had worked on keeping our marriage together and got remarried. Wow, that's incredible. See, and that's the whole point of those conversations. When you confront things that aren't comfortable, that's when you evoke change. All right, let's compare that to working out. When you start working out, it's not comfortable in the beginning. Your muscles are sore, you're achy, you're tired, But once you keep at it and you keep fighting, you keep pushing through, guess what? You start feeling amazing. So we can't be afraid to confront and voice and speak out on the things that we need in our marriages. in our relationships, whether it's a working relationship, whether it's a friendship, whether it's, boyfriend, girlfriend situation, or you're engaged, you have to be vocal about what it is you need. It does you no good, and it doesn't do anybody else any good if you don't express what it is that you need and put it out there. It's so crazy because so often we'll say, well, you just got to say what it is that you want. You got to speak up. Then when we speak up, then it's like, well, be quiet. You're doing too much talking. Now you're complaining. Now you're not grateful for everything else. It's like you're stuck between a rock and a hard place. You cannot be afraid to be uncomfortable, because that discomfort is what propels you through so that you can get everything that it is that you need and want in life. You can use that with everything, so it ain't comfortable waking up at 4 a.m. Starting out when I started doing this radio show, but I knew I wanted to do this radio show. I knew I wanted this for myself, and it was one of my, it's a dream job for me. It wasn't comfortable trying to get into that rhythm of getting up early and getting used to my new normal, But once I got past it, it's now a part of me. I enjoy waking up early, start my day. I'm driving to work. It's dark. And as I get closer and closer to work, it's light. And shout out to Mr. Desmond. So for anybody that is familiar with Southeast DC, my station's near the National Stadium. And when I'm going to get off my exit, there's a guy that stands out there every single morning. He's out there around like 4:30 in the morning, and he walks and he looks through each car. He walks in. He normally is like mean mugging. He walks through and he just kind of looks. So if anybody in the chat, if y'all know who I'm talking about, if y'all know what I'm talking about, so I would see this gentleman every morning, and I would wave, and he would just kind of walk through and he just looked. So finally one morning, I'm looking down at my phone, and it was a TikTok video, and it's hilarious. I'm cracking up as I'm at this red light, cracking up looking at my phone, and I look up, and he's standing in front of my car, and he had the biggest smile on his face, and I just waved, and then he waved back. And ever since then, every single day when I'm on my way to work, I see Mr. Desmond. Now I know his name. I know where he's from. We have conversation every morning, and it's just beautiful how, it just lights up my day. I just love DC, y'all. But yeah, I don't even know why I shared that story, but yeah, he just makes my day light up. He's such a nice guy, and he has such an amazing story. And yeah, so anyway, I don't even know why I brought that up, but shout out to Mr. Desmond. And if y'all see him, say hi. He is the nicest guy ever. He is. Y'all are going back and forth with each other in the comments. I don't even know. I done missed it. I'm just looking. I can tell that y'all are going back and forth with each other. All for you, Tina. You over here striking nerves with people, I see in the comments. You can't get what you need if your man has a preconceived notion of what he wants in a relationship. That's true. You can't go into a marriage with ideals. You can't say, this is my idea of a marriage, and this is what I expect out of a marriage. You have to actually look at the person and have those difficult conversations so that you know what you're dealing with. And do realize that as the years go by, you change, you grow. The things that you needed before, you may not need anymore. You're on the next level. Now there's new things, so you have to have that conversation again. So it's important. Goes to all for you, Tina. Oh, y'all are so funny. Y'all are going back and forth with each other. Married 26 years and counting, you got to have the tough conversations and fight through the growth that happens not on the same timetables. It's worth it. See? Yes, exactly. Yes. And I do recognize that. Yep. I love your genuine connection to people. Thank you. I love it too. I love good energy, y'all. I love good energy. If you don't pay attention to your own energy and know who you are, you can miss out on some really good opportunities to connect with some really amazing people. Yes. I had posted on Twitter the other day that I don't need friendships, I need fellowships. And some people missed it. They didn't understand what I was saying, and some people were making like some really stupid comments. But whatever, that's neither here nor there. But the whole point that I was making was, I don't need a title of a person. I want that interaction with the person. I want action. I want a person that is going to pour into me when I need pouring into. And I need people that I can pour into when they need pouring into. And it's 50-50. It's a relationship. It's a fellowship that you have when you're together. If anybody has ever been to church and they say, oh, this is a fellowship, it's a wonderful fellowship, it's deeper than just having an interaction. It's like we are trusting each other on a different level, a spiritual, emotional level. In that moment, our energies are aligned and we're on the same frequency. We're on the same wavelength, you know? And it's such a beautiful thing. You leave the conversation feeling energized. You leave that moment feeling like refreshed. And it's a beautiful thing. I love to fellowship with people. I really do. Right now, we're on Instagram. We're not in each other's company per se, but this is a fellowship. And I feel good talking to y'all. So this is what I love. What made you start your lock journey? I was tired of my hair being forced to do things it didn't want to do. My hair wants to be kinky, curly, and coily. And I love it. I love my locks. When they're budding is the best. Oh my God. It's like, this is incredible. Look at how my hair just, it's doing that by itself. Like, that is so cool. It's like coiling. And as my hair grows in, it just coils. Like, it's incredible. So yeah, I was like, my hair wants to be like this. Let my hair be what it wants to be. Monique, I've been married for 36 years. I know what I'm talking about. I definitely understand that. But everybody navigates marriage differently. So some of the things that may work for you may not work for other people. But you have been given some great gems. So I appreciate you for that. Communication is key. We will be married 27 years. Wow. Yes. Communication is everything. And I'm talking about not communication where we're talking at each other. I'm talking about having a conversation where we both hear each other and each other's points. And it can be difficult at times, because it's like, I want to defend my point. You want to defend your point. And in that moment of being in defense, not going to hear each other. So, yes. Are you and Chris okay or better now? I know this was filmed a while ago. Yes, we're okay. See, that's the thing. Just because we have arguments doesn't mean that our marriage is over. That's us having difficult conversations and working through it. And we still are. We still are working through difficult conversations and difficult situations. And that's just what it is, We're both forcing each other to step up to the plate in our own different ways, And that's marriage. If you're in a marriage where you're not forcing each other into greatness, you're not both bringing the same energy into the marriage, and you're both you're not growing. If you're not growing, you're dead, So you should be growing every day in your marriage. You should be growing. You should be, if I do something and I'm slipping, I expect that my husband will be like, look, when you did that over there, that's not a good look. You need to watch that. And I should be able to accept that criticism without feeling some type of way. Because if it's coming from my husband, then I know that it's coming from a place of love. So. Yes. Look, y'all. So tired of going against what the hair wants to do. The exact same reason I started my lock journey. Yeah. And I love it. I love it. And I don't need my locks to be like perfectly retwisted. Like, I like when it's just like that natural texture. I love it. Like, I love it. It's just like, listen, y'all, the best decision I've made in life with my hair. Yes. Yes, but also being able, Bussy Jones said, but also being able to walk away when you're not hearing each other in the moment, then coming back together afterwards to resolve the issue and not just sweeping it under the rug. Exactly. Y'all heard me the first episode. I am not with that sweeping under the rug stuff. I'm not with it. I'm not here for it at all. And I will never be here for that. I'm never, nope. That will never work for me. That will never work for me. We got to deal with it. And you don't want to deal with it today? We're going to deal with it tomorrow. You don't want to deal with it tomorrow? All right, I'll give you a week off. Then we're going to deal with it then. But if you keep putting off and putting off and putting off and you never deal with it, it's not going to end well. So yes. All Fatina said, tell Chris to keep it 100 with you because you are keeping it real with him. Thank you. You and Chris are a great example of a hardworking couple. It will definitely show through your kids. Thank you. I appreciate that. It takes a lot of work. Nisha, what's up? The MC from the Conference, your Libra sis. What's up, girl? Oh my God, I just love you. Your energy is everything. Your energy is everything. It was so good meeting you today. Yes. Hi, I'm 44. Just had a baby and she is preemie. She has a slight cold and a bit stuffy. What oils do I use? So I'll give you something. I'll give you two things. Okay. So for babies, lavender and frankincense, they're both safe for babies. You can put it underneath the feet. You don't even have to rub it on. Some people think, oh, I got to put the oils all over my face. No, you can rub it underneath your feet. And those oils will go where they need to go and do what they need to do. So, that's an option. Me Leave Essentials. I'm not talking about other people's oils. I'm talking about my oils because I trust my products. You can also, if you have a juicy white onion, get that onion, cut it into 4s or 6s, put it on a plate, a real plate, not a paper plate. Trust me, because I've learned the hard way. Put it on a real plate, and wherever the baby is, just sit it on a nightstand. Within about 10 minutes, that baby is going to be breathing with no trouble. Trust me on that. Onions are like the natural vapor Vicks, you know, how you have Vicks or Vapor Rub. Onions are like the natural form of that. So whenever I had friends, this is actually why and how I started Not for Lazy Moms. So I used to have friends reach out to me asking what they can do for remedies for their babies because they're too young to use medicines and stuff. So I always recommend it, you know, for babies. Cut up an onion, put it on a plate, sit it near their crib on a nightstand, and it helps them breathe. Yeah, but not for a baby that young because onions are very powerful. So when they get a little older, yeah, onions, put them in your socks. It'll pull out the fever in your body. It'll help you, you know, get through. My kids eat onions raw. When they're stuffy and congested or if they have a cough, I'll be like, come here, give them a piece of onion, chew on that, eat it. Ginger, they chew ginger root. But for a baby, you know, you want to be safe what you put on a baby's body. So the onion actually is amazing because whatever germs and stuff is causing that stuffy nose would rather be in the onion than in you. So that's the trick. It works on adults too. Onions are great. When I had COVID, I was drinking onion tea. I just took some onion, put it in a pot with some water, boiled it, and drank the water from it. Amazing, y'all. Do you wear much makeup? No, I normally don't wear makeup. I only have my makeup because I was booked and busy today, y'all. So I was out and about. So I have very light makeup. Like you can see through my skin. I don't have a lot on. I have a little liner. I took my lashes off. I done pulled them off while I was live with y'all. Done pulled them suckers off. And then I have my pencil on my brows, but I don't like wearing a lot of makeup. Right now I have some lip liner by my girl. It's Elizabella Cosmetics. I love her lip liners and her lip paints. Elizabella Cosmetics is by Ashley Peterson. She's amazing. Her products are great. And my lip gloss is actually running out, so my lips look a little pasty or whatever, I guess. But yeah, onions are the truth, y'all. Don't sleep on. If I don't have anything in my refrigerator, I'm gonna have some onions. Trust, y'all. Onions. This is why I always get shadow banned, because I be giving y'all these natural remedies. But yes, it's worth it. Get some onions. A good white onion, red onion, whatever, yellow onion, it doesn't matter. Onions are amazing. And that's also why they say it's not a good idea to eat onions if you're at like an event, like a football game or something like that, and they're like selling, you know how you have like, you get a hot dog and you got the chopped onions and you're like, yeah, put the onions on. Don't do it, because onions attract and absorb all kinds of like viruses, bacteria, all of that stuff will go into that onion, and then if you eat that, it'll make you sick. So whenever you use an onion, if you're cooking with it, If you don't use the whole onion, don't save it. Throw it out. Or sit it on the counter next to somebody who has a stuffy nose and they'll open right up. Yeah. You ever touch an onion? Like, think about it. If you touch an onion, what happens? Your eyes water. Your nose starts running because it's literally like pulling everything out of you. Onions are amazing. Yes. All right. So here's the trick. Petty King said the baby's nursery is going to smell like smothered onions. Now, after a while, that onion smell, if you don't take them out of the room and you let them get all old, you want to, while they're juicy, it's not going to smell that bad. Once they start drying out, that's when it has that onion smell, Take it out, discard it. If you have a coffee pot, like a little small coffee pot, if you put that coffee pot in a room and you brew some coffee, the onion smell dissipates immediately. Yes. Or you can smudge with some sage, or you can use your diffuser from Meal Eve Essentials. Put some good essential oils in there and diffuse in the room, and it'll get the onion smell out. But that's why I said use a real plate. Don't use a paper plate, because that onion smell will seep through that paper plate, and whatever it was sitting on top of, whether it was your bed or your nightstand, that onion smell will seep right onto that, surface, and then you're going to really have some issues. So use a real plate. Can you tell me exactly which meditation resort you went to in Arizona? I went to Miraval. It's in Tucson. I really want to go to that one in Sedona. They were actually shut down. They were closed because of COVID. When I went on my little excursion, I think it's called Miami, something like that. It's in Sedona. I'm definitely going to go there one day. But that's where I wanted to go to. Your eyelashes look great. I thought you were wearing some now. Oh no, yeah, these are my lashes. And it's crazy. So like Flawless Glow Toner definitely will have your lashes and your eyebrows growing. Yeah, so these are my natural lashes. They have a little mascara on. They're a little jagged right now. But yes. Each food represents each organ in your body. You better preach. Yes, it does. And if you look at different foods, they look like the shape of the organ that they're good for. Catch. Yes. Yep. Absolutely true. You can't get some good smelling like onions. Look, if you that sick, you ain't about to give out no good anyway. You're going to be sick and tired. Wow, that is a great tip for the onions. I'm having my baby in 2 months, so we'll definitely try this if he has a cold. Yes, and for those who have new babies or expecting babies, we have a bundle with Mila Eve. Shop MilaEve.com. It's called the New Mommy, New Baby Bundle, and it comes with instructions and oils and a carrier oil and my Not for Lazy and my book, my potty training book. It's a little bundle, and it's called New Mommy, New Baby. If you go into the website and you type in newborn or baby or toddler or whatever, the oils that are good for the babies in different stages will populate. So check it out. Do you suggest any spiritual retreats? Heck yeah. I went to Miraval in Tucson, Arizona, and it was amazing. I recommend everybody at least once in your life to go on a trip by yourself, somewhere safe, obviously, by yourself, and just completely disconnect. No social media, no phone, unless you're checking in to let your family know that you're okay and all of that stuff. But I recommend it because it's something about spending time with yourself. I journaled the whole time. It was inclusive. So all of the food and stuff was included with the stay, and the food was amazing. It was very clean, very fresh. I was waking up getting fresh oatmeal with chia seeds, and they add into whatever you want. And then they juice. So I was on like my ginger shots in the morning, and it was amazing. It was so good. It was so amazing. I really needed that. So yes. Finally downloaded the OWN app, watching episode 1 now. Yes, thank you. Yes, and our numbers actually came in, and we're doing really well. So I know people like to post like the ratings and the episode numbers from the live views, but we actually had close to 500,000 views of the first episode. So, which I think was fantastic. And I'm so just humbled and grateful that people are tuning in the way they are. We're also piggybacking off of Love and Marriage Huntsville. The viewers of their show that are sticking around and they're watching DC. So like, I appreciate everybody, the ones that are new to watching the franchise in whole. Thank y'all. Like, really, truly. I'm honored. I'm grateful. And, yeah, just blown away. So thank y'all. Let's see. Just finished watching. Awesome. All right, y'all. I'm about to go eat some of this soup that I made. And I'm going to go to bed because I've been up since 5 a.m. And I'm tired, y'all. I love y'all, but I'm tired. I'll probably go live tomorrow. I might go live tomorrow because I know people have a lot of questions about the essential oils and things. Will there be a Memorial Day sale? Absolutely. If you want a sale, I'll give you a sale. Do y'all like 20% off or do y'all like free shipping? I'm going to do a poll and y'all have to tell me which one y'all prefer. Because some people like the free shipping, but some people like the discount, you know? So 20% off? No, these are real locks. They're not faux. This is my hair, honey. And I have extensions on the tip. But they're like, my hair is really locked though. Yeah. 20% off? 20% off for Memorial Day? All right, I got y'all. I'll do it. 20% off Memorial Day. So go ahead and start perusing the website. Glance around and get your cart ready. This way, once I give y'all the code, you'll already be ready to check out. Definitely look through the site because there are a lot of good oils. There's a lot of good information. Check the blog. Please look at the blogs that I post on my website because it gives you really good information that you didn't know you needed, you know? So yeah, I'll do that. I'll do 20% off. When is Memorial Day? Is that this weekend? Is Memorial Day weekend this weekend?
Yeah.
Wait, as in?
Talking about going to Newburgh.
Oh, next weekend. So, okay, all right, yeah. All right, so yeah, I'll do a weekend sale. I got y'all. 20% off Memorial Day weekend. Follow Mila Eve Essentials. This way, you'll know when the sale is live. And also, if you go to the website, sign up for our newsletter because it sounds like Chase. I hear some thumping. What's he doing up? Oh, he running in our room looking for us. Chase be funny, y'all. He be running in our room, talk about why y'all leave me in there by myself. Dude, you have your own room. Like, you're supposed to be in there by yourself. These kids, y'all. He is funny. But anyway, yeah, so we'll do 20% off. Subscribe to the website. This way, when the sale goes live, you'll get an email. I do not believe in flooding people's email boxes. So I only email you when we're having a sale. So just give you a heads up, you know? So yes. So next weekend. Okay, I got y'all. What do you recommend for pimples? Flawless Skin Essential Blend.